say hi?
Poupette Bully uit Berlijn gaat sinds 2011 als veganist door het leven. Dat doet ze enerzijds om dierenleed tegen te gaan en anderzijds omdat het goed is voor het milieu en voor haar gezondheid.
I was the biggest eater of salami, hamburgers. I was really an avid meat eater, and one day I had just eaten a really juicy, medium rare burger, and I was having these meat sweats, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel the meat, and I just was so put off. So I couldn't really touch meat anymore after that. So I became vegetarian, and then for me the hardest part after that was the cheese and eggs. So I just finished making a scrambled tofu, and the key ingredients I would say is to use a silk tofu. This one is a little bit too soft, but try and find one that's just the first stage of silk tofu. I put some soya cream in it, and the secret ingredient is the kalanamak salt, which gives it at the end a egg-like taste. What I can advise is to really give yourself time if anybody is thinking of becoming a vegan, because it can't happen overnight. Maybe some people can do it overnight, but personally I feel like I would miss way too many things if I'd have to force myself not to eat them. The way I kind of tackled it was to really have alternatives. So I really worked hard on a scrambled tofu, for example, or lots of alternatives to use in baking, and I guess that's also an important part of becoming a vegan, is to really make sure that you're ready with alternatives of what you will be craving and what you need in your cooking, because otherwise it's really overwhelming to be like, what do I do? What can I eat? Because there's so much, especially in Berlin.
Diëtiste Asenet Matous uit Berlijn raadt iedereen een veganistisch dieet aan. Maar je moet er wel op toezien dat je alle voedingsstoffen binnenkrijgt. Want dat is bij veel veganisten niet het geval.
If you're not having meat or dairy products in your diet, you should to be focused more on putting legumes, which are a balance in between carbs and macronutrients. Probably the amount of protein that you should have by eating meat or dairy products would give you higher amount of protein, and legumes as contain protein and carbohydrate, you should to have more amount of that. If you decided to go vegan, just focus on that the food you're having is more balanced all around the food you're including.